The F2000 is a gun that divides opinion. It does a low 24 damage per shot, but it shoots at 850 rounds per minute and has almost no recoil. How does this stack up? Let's find out. The F2000's time to kill is below average. This places it in a mid-range role, as it will be outgunned in close quarters by better time to kill options. I will compare it to the AUG, SG550 and FAMAS. The FAMAS is the closest comparison stat-wise to the F2000. Comparing these two, the F2000 has a worse time to kill, but its handling stats are much better, meaning you'll be able to reach out more reliably into mid-ranges. If you like the F2000, you may also like the FAMAS for closer range maps. The F2000 falls roughly in line with the SG550 for time to kill, but it does bring better recoil stats. The AUG has even worse time to kill, but even less recoil. A big advantage both of these guns have over the F2000 is their damage drop-off does not start until 150 meters. The F2000 starts at 75 meters, which is a shame because it's capable of firing accurately past that distance. Overall, the F2000's time to kill is competitive in the low recoil, low DPS laser beam weapon category, but it has a shorter damage drop-off, so you'll want to use it more for mid-range engagements, and it's weaker at shooting back at snipers than the AUG and SGR. Use any one-time sight. The SE5 grip keeps the F2000 beaming at longer ranges by reducing both recoil stats. An ERK grip is also an option to decrease its reload time further. I like to use the VAM 7.62 barrel with the F2000 because its horizontal recoil stat is so low and the vertical recoil stat is the main issue at longer range. If you prefer to run a suppressor, I would recommend a long suppressor because it only increases horizontal recoil, and the F2000 is very good on that, so it can afford to lose a bit of horizontal accuracy. The F2000 is a gun that occupies a mid-range role. It's at its best at engagements between 50 and 100 meters, or when opponents are peeking behind cover. It can do okay at close quarters, but I would suggest switching weapons if the gameplay is regularly giving you fights in close quarters. If you enjoy fast fire rate guns, the FAMAS's stats are similar, but it offers better close quarters time to kill, with additional recoil and inaccuracy. One thing to note is that the magazine will empty fast, especially if you're coming from a slow firing AUG or SG550. Because the F2000 has a high number of bullets to kill, it feels like it gets less kills than its alternatives. Even though, as it has 35 base bullets, it has the same kills per mag stat. It has 7 to the AUG's 7.5. It's much easier to waste bullets with it due to its higher fire rate. And, because this gun can kill from anywhere between 5 and 7 bullets, you do not want to ease up on the trigger for ammo preservation because you will lose kills unexpectedly. So, you will regularly shoot a couple more bullets than required to ensure you get a kill. The F2000's drop reload time feels responsive and keeps it in the fight. It also starts with some additional magazines, which isn't too important with the small ammo box, but it's useful as you don't have to hold onto your magazines as aggressively. Headshots feel quite easy with this gun as its recoil is not a problem, and its fast rate of fire will put several rounds to the opponent's head before they have a chance to react. We interrupt this broadcast to show proof of alien life. In this footage, a UFO is in the sky and a brave soldier with the F2000 defends the entire world by engaging them with accurate long-range fire. Humanity has been saved for now. Pay your respects by subscribing. I did not like the F2000 at first, until I put on the VAM barrel, and suddenly it clicked with me and I regularly got multi-kills with this gun. I think this weapon is overall a strong option, and I would consider running this in the future. If you're a fan of low damage guns with a fast rate of fire, you should definitely try this gun. Thanks for watching.
Four in this, 5 directly down there. They're running up the stairs.
Oh fuck!
Good call. In this clip, I accidentally fell into a really good hiding spot.
Here's spawn point somewhere.